Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Taking a shot on the first play. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they jump on top. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Still looking on the move. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The give to the tailback. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Palmer. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this 1st quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear.
29
He wants to throw. Out of the backfield, the running back snags it, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, trying to get it to the running back. It's a really nice effort by him to try to make the catch. Just couldn't get a foot down in bounds. Incomplete.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they got him for the sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They're bringing heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quarterback moving. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pressure and blocked. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds.
And that defender had amazing awareness. He didn't jump or dive into the punter, risking a penalty. He made sure he jumped away from the punter on that punt block. Beautiful job.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Finds a man on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You've got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida Atlantic 7, TCU 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Dances away. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Don't forget, he had that first punt blocked. Bringing it back, it's James. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snags it down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Dances away to buy time. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Makes the grab. It's Payne. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put total leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Buying some time. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's James. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It really doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, TCU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw in that forward.
Trying to run it in. Pulled down for the tackle.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Slams ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. send its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, TCU 21, Florida Atlantic 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Touchdown, Florida
Who
Atlantic.
cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance. And it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The offense coughs it up. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the basket.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Owls! They've got the lead here in the fourth. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Oregon State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Skips away from pressure. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
TCU.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's going up top here late in the game. Afterburners coming. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. These guys know they're still behind, but still in full-on attack mode, sending basically everybody deep.
Yeah, and it's a play they practice a lot, Reese. 4 verticals, stretching the field vertically. Nice job by the QB, reading the coverage and going to the right guy.
He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The aerial assault continues. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And there was a little pressure involved on that last extra point, but he put it through. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Sampson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
3rd down play from the gun. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Owls. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Coming out with it, it's Bailey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players.
He's going for a big play downfield. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.